Alrighty guys, welcome one and all to another brand new, never before done on the channel game. That is of course YEDO. This is the Deluxe Master Set. I actually had to pick this up secondhand from Noble Knight. And my copy came in about, it's been a while. It's been 2 or 3, 4 months. It's been a little while since I had it. It's been sitting up on top of one of my shelves up there. And I finally decided, yes, I need to get this down and try it out because it looks like a really good game. And there's a lot going on here. And there's a lot to talk about. And there's a lot to show. And there's a lot to teach and all that. But it's still a really good Euro-y kind of game. In YEDO, basically what you're doing is you're completing missions. The theme is kind of neat too. It's kind of a, you are vying for the Japanese leader's favor. And you're doing all kinds of underhanded assassinations and thefts. And, you know, it's got samurais and ninja warriors in it and stuff. And you're basically trying to complete missions to earn things that you can do to add to, so you can complete other missions. So it's kind of this, I would call it a deck builder, but you're not building a deck. You're building your organization, right? You're basically a clan, a YEDO clan, and you're trying to make your clan the best. And it's a victory point. So whoever has the most victory points at the end of the game wins it. And you can see this is a huge thick box. There's a lot in it. In fact, when you play it, you only use several, each of the cards has like 10 different groups. And so you only use several different sets. I think it's like 2 sets plus the basic cards that you're using. And the same thing with the event cards and everything else. Anyways, so we're going to be playing this solo 3-player. There is an actual this plays 1 to 4 players. So there is a solo mode, but I am not ready to tackle the solo mode yet. I don't know how well that's going to play out. We're going to try it maybe. It is a David Chertsey solo mode. So that's a good thing. I usually like his solo modes. But if most of you know, I'm leaving here in a couple days. I'll be gone for a couple weeks. So I don't have time to sit down and learn it right now. So we're going to play it the way we're doing it now. So, yeah, there we go. I will say, like I said, I got this secondhand from Noble Knight. So my copy wasn't in the greatest of shape. In fact, it was missing, for whatever reason, it was missing all the mon. Now, they call money in this mon. M-O-N. And it's like, get 3 mon or 5 mon or whatever. Mon is money. I don't know if it's just short for money, but no, it's not. But I didn't have any of them, so I'm just going to use my poker chips anyways. I probably would have because they're just little tokens, little 1s and 3s and 5s and whatever. But my box didn't have it in there. It's not the end of the world. All right, so we're going to finish setup here, and then we're going to go over some things a little bit, and then we are going to start playing. I'm not going to go over a lot. I'm not going to explain how to play everything because that would take literally 45 minutes to an hour to explain everything. Sometimes it's just better just to play and talk about it as I'm playing and showing you what I'm doing. But we're going to be playing this solo 3-handed, so I am not going to try to overanalyze one faction and see what his best move is and then do that. Because we would be sitting here 20 minutes waiting on me to make decisions and stuff. So I'm just going to play whatever happens. So this is probably not the optimal way to play. This is just the flow of the game, the style of the game, and understanding, you know, kind of the general gist of the game. Not how to be a professional YEDO player. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Have any thoughts, comments, suggestions? Leave it down in the comments section down below. Otherwise, hit that little like button. Tell me, hey, Jester, we like this. This is pretty cool. Let's get into the table, and you can see what I'm talking about. It is a mammoth game, huge. You can see my camera up here can't even get everything in shot, but we have most everything that we need, except for literally all 3 player boards. And you can see how big the player boards are as well. Huge, massive player boards. So these are going to be off screen. You're not going to see these again, but basically if you're playing this face to face, you're going to have this out in front of you. It will have where you can put your blessings, which will go there. You can have your geishas, which will be there, and you can see there's only 3 spaces for those. And then you have your 4 annexes. You can only have 4 annexes. You can only have a maximum of 3 geishas. You can only have a maximum of 1 blessing and 4 different weapons, unless you have the weaponsmith, which we're gonna talk about here in a minute. So I got 3 player boards, 2 of them over here, 1 of them over here, because there's nowhere to put them. Where am I going to put it? Where in this am I? Nowhere, right? So it's just not going to happen. All right. So we were going to get to the board here, but you can see there's cards and everything laid out all over the board, but we're not ready for that yet. We've got 3 colors we're playing: yellow, green, and black. Yellow, green, and black. So the first thing we have to do is determine player order randomly. And this is very important before we even set anything up, because everything in this game happens in turn order. Absolutely everything, including setup, happens in mostly reverse turn order. So being first is obviously very good, but it's also very bad because you get last pick of everything. So what I've decided to do is just simply, instead of like putting each of these in a hat and drawing them out or whatever, we're just going to assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roll a 6-sided dice. That'll be first player. And it's black. Black is first player. That'll also make black first bid as well. Now we have yellow and green, so this will be odd. This will be even for second place. Odd. So yellow will be in second place and green will be in last place. You can see the turn order track and the bid track are going to be set up exactly the same. Now, all right, so we are going to be playing, one thing I guess I should talk about, which I forgot in the intro, so we're going to come back to this, is YEDO is, being the Deluxe Master Edition, includes a bunch of expansions and a bunch of extra things that were not in the original YEDO game when it was released 10, 12 years ago, somewhere around there. So this is the Deluxe Master Edition, so it has a bunch of additions, including a solo mode. It also has a cooperative mode, so you can change this to be a cooperative game as opposed to a competitive game. We're going to be playing this as the way it was designed, a competitive 3-player game. You can play 1 to 4 in this game. Is that correct? Yes, because you only have 4 player boards. So there is... No, I'm sorry, 5. There are 5 player boards. So you can play 1 to 5. Sorry? 1 to 5. So you can play solo, cooperative, and 1 to 5 competitively. If you're playing 1 player competitively, you're probably going to win, though. Just saying. All right. So, again, the reason is that there are expansions and extras that are added to the base game. And we're going to be playing with most of those extra. There's the tea house. We're going to be playing with that. There is the specialists. We're going to be playing with that. The clans. We're going to be playing with those. And we're going to be playing with everything that's pretty much not the solo or cooperative mode. So we're not playing anything with the solo, and we're not playing anything with the cooperative. We're basically setting this up as a base game. There is, if you go in the rule book, there's a base setup where it recommends, if this is your first time, choose these categories for your events and for your bonus cards and for, all the different cards. Choose these because it'll make it an easy, fun experience for you to learn the game. So that's what we're doing. We're using the default basic normal layout, but we're throwing in all the expansions as well. So it's going to have a combination of everything going on there. So for our let's see. Oops, where is my rule book? Here's my rule book. So I'm going to tell you what we're playing with so you have an idea. So you can see here, I'll show you guys here. So you can see each of the different cards. So this here is the action cards are broken up into these different 2, 4, 6 different categories. And it recommends you just choose 2 of them to play with. And of course your first game, we're doing neutrals and resources. So we're playing the neutral and the resources. For the mission cards, we're playing the basic missions, which you always play with. And then we're playing the neutral and the prestige missions. Neutral and prestige missions for these cards. We're playing the neutral and the resources for the action deck. We are playing the event deck. We're playing with neutral and resources again. Neutral and resources in the event deck. So those will be the combos that we are playing with this normal setup. Alright, so let's keep this out because I'm probably going to need it for terminology and stuff. Alright, let's get back to the game. So what I'm going to do here is normally what you do is in reverse turn order. So in reverse turn order, so the green player is going to draw 2 of these clans, and then he would pick one to be his clan. And each of the clan cards is going to give him a special bonus. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to odd even, and that'll be his card. Even. So he chooses, the green is going to be the wealthy. So he's going to start with an extra 10 money. So he's going to start with green is going to start with an extra 10 money because his clan is wealthy. So then what happens is this card gets passed to the next player in turn order, which is yellow, and then he draws one of these cards, and then he chooses one of these 2. Again, odd, even. Even. So yellow is going to choose this one, which happens to be the tenacious. So everything he buys costs 1 less money. Everything costs 1 less. So you'll see costs for everything all over the place. He pays 1 less every time. That is yellow. And then black, again, keeps the leftover card, draws a new card, and then odd even to see which one he's going to take. He's going to take odd, so this one goes back in the box with the rest of them. And where's this card? Here it is. So black is, he's going to start with the Ninja Specialist. So black is starting with the Ninja Specialist. Toya Chop. So his clan is the Despiculous. Starts with the Ninja Specialist. And if you're not using the Specialist module, oh no, we are using that. So, yep. All right. So, boom. All right. So, speaking of Specialists, what happens is there are 6 specialists that this is one of the extra things that we're playing with. So, again, I'm not going to try to get into too much rules stuff. I'm just trying to give you some background information. But for this background information to make sense, I'm going to have to kind of give you some story. I'm going to have to kind of tell you about some of the game. So it might slow it down a little bit here in the beginning, but I'm going to try not to carry on or anything. But it's important because it's part of the setup, and we're changing the setup because we're playing with the specialists. So how does that change the game? Well, normally each clan starts with two of their normal meeples, and then they're going to take their other two meeples and they're going to put them up here in this location up here. But we don't do that when we play with the specialist module, okay? So each player is going to get their two little meeples to start with, and then each race, each faction has their different units. So you can see here, each of them have a samurai unit, right? Each of them have a, let me get them all out here now. I wasn't going to do that, but I might as well. Okay, so we have the lady samurais. We have the weaponsmith. We have the, oops, fuck. We have ninjas. We have monks. There we go. And what are those guys called? Those guys are called... All right. All right. All right. The messenger. Okay, sorry. They're called the messengers. So you can see each faction, all the different factions have all of the specialists. And what happens is, what you're supposed to do is put all these into a bag, shuffle the bag up, and then draw one out at random, which for me is not going to work because it's kind of broken, right? Like the samurai unit and the geisha, they don't feel like this. Obviously, if I feel in the bag, I'm going to feel this pointy thing. I'm going to be like, oh, that must be the geisha sword. I can grab this and get the geisha out of the bag. So we're not doing it the way that what they recommend you do. We're not going to do it that way at all. What I'm going to simply do is roll a 6-sided dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will be the one that's in the offering. Each round, we're going to get a new one of these. So what are they? What do they do? I'm glad you asked. So we have the samurai. If you get this guy, and then you complete a mission with him, you get an extra prestige point. Prestige points are your victory points. We all start at 1 victory point. And as you earn prestige, you move up the track, you get more victory points. At the end, you win. So that's what he does. Complete a mission with him, you get an extra prestige. When you complete a mission with the lady samurai, and she's got a fancy name, she's the Ona Bugasha. Bugishi. Bugisha. Ana Bugisha. Right? So when you complete a mission with her, then you can spend 5 money for 1 victory point. You can do these as many times as you want. If you have 100, you can spend all 100, and get 20 victory points. So every 5 you spend, you get a victory point. That's what she does when you complete a mission with her. The weapon master, he's called the weaponsmith, not the weapon master, the weaponsmith. When he comes out, if you have him, then you can upgrade to 5 weapons. You can keep 5 weapons in your dojo, as your clan headquarters, whatever you want to call it, your player board. You can keep 5 weapons instead of a maximum of 4. That's what he does. The messenger, when you use him, and this guy happens all the time. It doesn't. You can have him doing whatever you want, but as long as you have him, then you can hold an extra weapon. You don't have to complete a mission with him or anything to get it. You just automatically get it as long as you have this guy. The messenger, when you complete a mission with him, you immediately draw a new mission to add to your total. The ninja can never be arrested by the city watch. And the monk always counts as a blessing. He always counts as a blessing if he... You always act as if you have a blessing token when completing a mission with the monk. So when a monk completes a mission, he counts as having your blessing token even if you don't have it, because he's so blessed. So that's what they do. Each of them have a special power. Each of them do things, which is super cool. All right, let's get to it. So let's find out, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's find out which specialist is up for offer right off the bat. Number 1. So we got these samurai. So the rest of these, I'm just going to set them aside for now. And we're going to see one of these every turn for the rest of the game. So what happens is you can... okay, so let's finish setup. So now that we have got our clans, now all we have to do is in reverse order once again. So starting with yellow, green, because he's the last place player. He's going to choose which leader and bonus to start with. So the shopkeeper starts with this card. The beggar starts with this card. And each of them have special bonuses, and I'll talk about them once one of these, once one of the factions select them. So with green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I roll a 6. We'll roll it again. 5. So he's going to take the beggar. So green is going to be the beggar. He starts with the blessing. So he's going to automatically get his blessing. He's going to add that to his clan over there. And then the beggar, what he can do with this is he can receive 2 mon once per round in player order. Each opponent can pay you 2 mon to receive their blessing as well. So green player has got the beggar and the blessing. Now on the backside of all of these have got a black mail. We're going to talk about that later, but all of them are basically the same on the back. And then each one of these has a special ability that we're going to talk about for green. All right. Now for yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4. I roll a 5 or 6. We'll re-roll it. 3. So yellow is going to take this card, which is the Geisha Matsuko. She has a special ability. She always comes with this card. And, oh, yes. So this player gets a action card and 3 more mon. So she's going to start with 3 more mon. And an action card, and each one of these action cards does something special. And then, of course, his geisha does something. Let's see. Receive 3 cost discount when purchasing weapons. Receive a 3 discount when visiting the carpenter, and receiving 1 extra when you are buying prestige at the arbor. Discard after use or at the end of the action round. Okay. That is yellow. Now I got to see what yellow's action card does. All right. Lovely. And so black is got last choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to take this one. These 2 go back in the box. They're not selected. And then these characters are going to get shuffled into the deck of other characters, and they're just going to get shuffled in, and then we're going to have 4 of them out over. I was going to put them over here, lined up over here, but you guys aren't going to be able to see too much of them. What's going on? Yeah, the really nice artwork. This is great artwork. Absolutely great game. Not only that, but I hate to do this because we got everything set up on the board, but you will notice if I move this, the back side of the board is basically a dark version of this same map. So if you wanted to play with the dark version, a lot of people like the dark version. So, but I am not playing with the dark version because I think it'll be a little easier for you guys to see. So, when the first player makes his choice, he gets a weapon. So he gets to draw 3 weapons and keep one, I believe. Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah, I think that's what it is because you can see there is 3 shadows. So she should have drawn 3 and kept 1. Same thing with him. He's going to draw 3 and keep 1. Now, before we done that, what we should have done was get our missions because the missions are going to kind of dictate what you might want to try to do. So every player gets 3 green. So the missions are set up with green, yellow, red, and black. And the green ones are very easy to complete. Yellow ones are a little more difficult. Red are pretty difficult, and black is extremely difficult. So what he's going to do is we're going to give 3 missions to all the different players. Okay. And then 3 red missions. Each player gets 1 mission. 1 red. Alright, and then because now it's going to matter, because now black might need, like certain missions will require him to have access to certain weapons. So you can see here, most of the missions are broken down, very similar, is do whatever it is up here and get the reward listed here. And then if you also have this, then get this reward. So you don't have to have this, but you can't get this unless you complete the main mission. So most of them are very similar. Do this, gain this, and if you have this, then also get this bonus there. So if I was to look through blacks, and I'm looking to see like which weapons is he going to need to complete things. So I see. So what I'm going to do is draw 3 off the top of the stack, and black is going to take that and put the other 2 in the discard pile right there. I don't know how brave. I'm not going to get that brave. Sorry. I'm not going to get that brave. Okay. But whatever card black chooses will also dictate on the back of the card. It'll dictate which area the city guard starts in. So the city guard is going to start right here. Now, before we even started, before we did anything, oh, he gets 3 money as well. Okay, before we did anything, we took this little coin and we randomly flipped it to see if it was going to end up gold or silver. For us, it landed gold just like it just did for us. So we are playing the gold, which means the city guard is going to move clockwise every turn. Every turn, he's going to go clockwise around this map. So when the city guard shows up in an area, any of your little meeples there will get arrested and thrown in prison. So you don't want that to happen. Don't go to that area. So at the end of the first round, he's going to move into this area. So this is going to be extremely dangerous to get to because he's going to be going clockwise. Now, if it would have ended up silver, we would have the little silver meeple and it would go the other way. It would go counterclockwise. So another random element to add to the game. So, again, based upon which card black took, you look in the bottom left-hand corner. It tells you which area it's going to start in, which is this area. And as you can see, we haven't even done anything yet. And the player boards are starting to fill up with all kinds of stuff. You're going to have weapons. You're going to have your money. You're going to have your meeples. You're going to have your clan powers. You're going to have all your different missions. You're going to have your blackmail card. You're going to have your citizen power. And yeah, we have 4 missions listed there. So 4 missions that you guys can't even see because I can't dig down to them. All right, so there you go. So you can see it gets to be quite a lot. That's why I have them kind of spread out over here. Okay, so this goes there, this goes here. You can see some of the areas on the board are also closed. This, you have to have 4 more players, so we're not playing with that space, we're not playing with this space. So obviously, when you're going to put your little meeple out, if you put it down in an area and somebody else puts one there, that's it. Nobody else can go there. Nobody else can go there. So some of these areas are restricted. There's only 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and there's a few of them here. Now, when you're putting your little meeples down in the areas, it doesn't matter if you go in the left spot or the right spot. It doesn't matter, except for this area right here. This area matters because it has different things that you can do when you put your meeple. So if you put your meeple here, when you activate your meeple, you can get a victory point. If you put your meeple here, you can draw a card off the deck. If you put your meeple here, and black wouldn't do that, but if you put your meeple here, then you get first choice of where you want to go in the initiative round. So if yellow goes here, then he would be able to go first, and then you activate this spot, and that person would go second if there's somebody there. So yellow would move up. So otherwise, if nobody goes to these locations, the turn order is never going to change. It'll always stay that way. So the only way for that to change is for yellow or green to go to these spots. So this is the only spot where it matters if you go in the left or the right, or where you're actually going to go. Okay, again, this game is, there's a lot going on to it. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things that we could be sharing. All right, so here's just a non-player board that you can see there's space for 4 different weapons. In the stack of weapons, There's 8 different weapons, so obviously only having space for 4 means you might have to cycle some weapons in and out. You can see here, for these cards, you can only have a maximum of 3 of these cards. If you ever have more than that, you have to discard any extras. You can have up to 2 cards for your end of round scoring bonus, which we should have all drawn 2 of those to begin with. So that's even more cards to play with. So you can see there's a lot going on in this game already. And we haven't even got to actually playing the game yet. Woo! Alright, so I'm just going to give these 2 to green. You can only ever have 2 of these. So you start with 2. You're going to have 2 throughout the whole game. And then what you're trying to do is, get the most victory points you can from these. These will score you anywhere from 2 to 8 victory points. Based upon, like some of them will say, gain 1 victory point for every geisha you have. Or gain 2 victory points for every building location you have. Or it might say gain 1 victory point for every 5 mon you have at the end of the game. So each one of these is going to score you a few victory points at the end of the game. So there's green. There is yellow, and here's black, and we'll put the rest back there. All right, so those cards will basically give you like a hint of what you should and shouldn't be doing, right? So I'm just going to show you guys blacks, because it just so happens black is easy for me. So you can see here, for his 2 cards, you get 4 victory points if you've completed no theft missions. So each of the missions has a little thing in the corner as a picture to show you this is an espionage. This is a theft mission. This is an espionage. This is a theft mission. So, if black completes this theft mission, you won't be able to get that. So you might want to try to get rid of that card if he completes a theft mission, right? His second bonus is gain 3 victories for each set of geisha and annex you have. So if he has two annexes and 2 geishas, he's going to get 6 victory points. If he has 3 and 3, he's going to have 9 victory points. If he's got 3 and 1, he's only get 3 victory points because it has to be a set. So for every geisha and annex he has. Again, you can only have a maximum of 3 geishas and 4 buildings. So the most you can have is 3. So that's Black would like to get rid of this card because not completing theft missions, he's probably got 2 or 3 in his deck. It's going to be hard for him not to complete a theft mission. So, anyways, so those kind of just give you things to focus in on to kind of help you. Okay, so what is the game design? How's it go? So, the first thing, is let's see. Do I have an outline anywhere in the books? Do. All right, let's talk about the locations really quickly. Just basically, this is, again, the Castle District. If you go here, it doesn't matter where you put your meeple. Over here is the Gate District. And each of the different locations around the board are going to give you multiple things you can do. So we're not going to get into too much of them, but each one of these has got a different area you can go to. You're going to try to complete as many missions as you can. Again, the green missions are going to be your easier ones to try to do. And so if you can do that, that'd be awesome. So using your clan abilities, You want to try to complete the missions and then try to get as much bonus points as you can towards the end of the game. The end of the game scoring is very simple. You're going to get cards. You're going to get victory points for any of the villagers that you have. You're going to get points for your end of game scoring cards. And there's one other thing, and I'm trying to remember what it is, but there's not very much for end of game scoring. So you want to try and really maximize. There's not a lot of scoring to begin with. You guys can't see it, but there's the track, the victory point track kind of goes around the board. It stops at 50. Most games only end between 35 and 45 victory points. So you're not getting a ton of victory points in this game. This is not a victory point salad game. This is more of a, you earn what you're going to get. Now, we're only going to be playing to 6 turns. You can play either to 6, to 9, or 11. We're only going to be playing to 6, round 6. And now we're going to get our 4. We're going to get our 4 villagers out. This is the T. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. We got the sensei. We got the carpenter. We have the master, arbor master, and the banker. Those are the 4 that are available this round for us to purchase. And what they each do and everything would take me 10 minutes to talk about it. So we're not going to. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play, and I'm going to show you how it plays. I am certainly not an expert at this. Again, I'm not going to try to min-max anything. I am just going to play and do whatever I can for each side. I am not trying to min-max anything, because otherwise we would be sitting here for 10 minutes as I try to figure out what I'm going to do. Because, again, I've got 3 or 4 different cards. I've got bonus cards I have to worry about. I have leaders I have to worry about. I have their clan power to worry about. I have to worry about how much money they have. I have to worry about how many meeples they have. I got too much to worry about. I'm not going to try to focus in on making the smartest and best move. I'm going to make the first move that comes in my brain so we can keep moving. So, black starts. Black is the top. So he is going to decide which area. As you can see, there is the white area, which are these 3. There's the black area, which is these 2. And then there's the red, which is these 2. Black is got to decide which area is going to be up for bid. All right? Is it going to be the white area, the black area, or the red area? Each of these areas has a minimum bid of, let's say he says red, right? Minimum bid of 3, and then what happens is it goes to the next person in the turn order. Yellow. Yellow can either outbid black or pass. Green can then outbid or pass, and then it goes back to whoever started it, and then the bidding is over. So if black goes here and says, all right, we're gonna do the black area, so it's gonna be either a building or a geisha. Right? So let's say he's going to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and say he's going to do that. So let's just go for it and see what happens. All right, so it's going to cost 5 money, minimum of 5. So it's going to yellow. Yellow, do you want to go to either one of these areas? You have to outbid black. Bid right now is 5 because that's the minimum amount. You can go to either one of these areas. Whoever wins this is going to block this off. So no one else can go there the rest of the turn. This is it. If you want to go to one of those 2 spots, you have to bid for it now. So why would you want to go there? Well, maybe your bonus cards say something about, have the most annexes. That's what these are called, annexes. Or having... completing the most missions, or having the most geishas, or maybe your red card says you have to have a geisha to complete it. So, yeah, yellow is pretty mildly interested in bidding for that, because this, let's ignore this spot. So nothing down here happens. The only thing that happens is this outside track right now. All this, just ignore all of this down here like it's not even on the board, right? So all this stuff is what you're vying for right now. It's all this stuff on the outside. Again, I'm not going to get into each spot right now. But just because you're blocked out of getting geishas from here doesn't mean you can't get geishas, because you can come here and put one of your meeples here, and one of the special abilities is get a geisha. Spend 8 money and get a geisha. And get a victory point. I think that's what that says. So if you end up going here, you can get a geisha, which is the red light district, right? We maybe I didn't call out the name of everything, but we have the castle district, we have the gates district, the tavern district, the harbor district, the red light district, the market, and the temple. And each of them do different things. So in this area, which is the red light district, I just want to check my math. With the locations. So we are looking at the red light district. All right, so yeah, you can recruit a geisha. You cannot do this if you have 3 or more geishas, by the way. So you're going to either pay 8 mon to the bank or lose 2 prestige point. Then you're going to take the geisha with the lowest remaining prestige value and place it in the appropriate space. Right, so each of the geishas, another thing we got to talk about is, as you can see, when we set these up here, the geishas, there are 2 valued 1s, there are 2 valued 2s, and there's 1 valued 3. And that's why you set these up kind of in pairs, so that you can see how everything is. So you got the 1s on the bottom, 2s in the middle, and 3 at the top. So if you go over here, you can get the most expensive geisha left, and it's going to cost you whatever you bid to get that. If you go here, you got to spend 8, and it's going to cost you a meeple to go here, and you're going to take the lowest value. So you got to take the 1 victory point as opposed to the 3 victory point one. Or if there's no 1s left, then you got to take the 2. But you got to take the lowest value left if you come over here. So for 5, you can get it the highest value geisha, or you can come over here. It's going to cost you a meeple, one of your 2 meeples, to go here, and it's going to cost you 8, and you got the lowest value. So how much is that worth to you is the question, right? So yellow says, no, I'm not going to give you that for 5. There's no way I'm giving you that for 5. He's going to say 7. So now it goes to green. It's a green player. Now green player, let's see what the green team has here. Is the green at all interested in getting a geisha? Because you can't do everything in this game. You only have 2 meeples to start with, right? There's other meeples that you might want to try to get the other meeple, which is not in the black section. So you're not bidding for that. So maybe green wants to get the red bid instead of the black bid. Let's see. Does he have any geishas? He doesn't have any geishas. He does have a lot of money because he started with a lot of money because of his card. Right, he's the wealthy clan. The green is the wealthy clan, right. So green is saying pass. I don't care about that. Not right now. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll want to get it later. Oh, again, based upon how we are playing a 3-player game. So when you play a 3-player game, you only put out 5 geishas. Again, the most any one player can have is 3. So that's right. If somebody gets 3, there's only 2 more geishas out there. So you're fighting over the geishas. But you're also fighting over the buildings. Okay, there's only 2 of each building type out there. So when they're gone, they're gone. So if you need this, each one of these buildings does something different. I'm not going to go over that right now, but there's 4 different buildings. If you need those buildings to complete your missions and they're gone, they're gone. There's nothing you can do about that. So green says, nope, I'm good. I'm going to pass. So we go back to black. So black started this. Yellow raised him to 7. And now it's up to black. Do you want to go 8? Or do you want to pass? If black passes, then yellow gets it for 7. He would move his little meeple over here. Or black can take it for 8. Obviously, he can go 9 or 10, but why? Because he only needs 8 to win the bid. So he's going to... Yep, he's going to bid. He's going to bid 8. So black is going to take it for 8. There it is. Boom. He's going to take it for 8. So he is going to go... Does he want a geisha or does he want a building now? I think he wants the geisha, right? He wants the geisha. Yes, he wants the geisha. He wants the geisha. He wants the geisha. So he's actually going to go, he's going to put his little token there. And he's going to get the most expensive geisha, which is 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to have this now. So anything that says... you need to have a geisha, he can complete that. He's going to have that part of the quest completed. You can see this mission says, have a geisha. He's got a geisha now. If he can get the rest of these parts, he can maybe complete a mission in the first turn, which would be awesome. So that is black. Now what we do is we go to the next highest player, and in this case, it's yellow. Now yellow... is going to take his little meeple and he's going to put it out somewhere, either in the white area or the red area. And I think he's going to go with the red area. Now, the interesting point for green knows, right? And yellow knows. And this is where, coming in last is sometimes even better than going first. Is if green passes, yellow is going to get this for 3, but then green knows he's going to get whatever he wants over here for 3. So maybe he just wants one of these. Does he want weapons? Does he need cards? Does he want to get rid of his action cards? Or does he want to get that extra meeple? He does want to get that extra meeple. So green's going to outbid him. He's going to outbid him. To get your samurai, remember, if you get your samurai here, you're going to be able to get this guy in play this turn. Otherwise, your guy's going to get moved down here. You're going to have to spend 7 money. Let's see if I can tip the camera down just slightly. He's going to spend 7 money for yellow and black to get them, plus a meeple here. And if you don't get them this turn, the next turn they're going to move here. And then if you don't get them the next turn, they go off and they're gone for good. So, there's only a small window of opportunity to get your guys when the getting's good. So yellow or green is going to outbid yellow. He's going to say... He's going to bid... Hang on. Let me see what he's going to bid. Wow. Bummer. He is going to bid. He's going to bid 10. He's going to bid 10. Now remember, he started with wealthy, so he's got extra money. So he's got more money than the other guys. So he's got a little bit extra money to burn. He really wants that. So it goes back to yellow because he started the bid. The bid is 10 to yellow, so yellow can either pass or he can outbid him and do 11. If he does 11, it's going to leave him with $4 to start next round unless he earns a bunch of money this turn. And here's the thing yellow knows. If he lets green have this, then he's automatically going to get something over here for $3, which is a great price. Because, black spent 8 to go here. Yellow spent 10 or green, spent 10 to go here. And he only had to spend 3 to go here. That's a pretty good deal. So you know what? He's going to let green have it. Go ahead, green. You can have it. So green's going to take it. And green is going to go here and get his samurai. Now this immediately goes into his pile and he can use it this turn. That's the advantage of that. If you buy these guys once they move down here, when you buy these guys, they don't come in that round. They come in the next round. Okay, so that means yellow then is going to bid. Yellow is going to go here. He's going to draw 3. And it would probably be advantageous for us to look and see what he needs. Now let's see what he gets. He's got rope, he's got a katana, and he's got a shuriken. So, okay. He is going to take these two and put them away and take this. Oh, and because yellow is only going to spend 2 mon, because he spends 1 less money on everything. He's tenacious. So he only spends 2 money. Green didn't spend his 10. So I got to remember to spend the money. There's the money for green. He spent his 10. All right, and the bidding is done. The bidding is done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our meeples, move them down here. And this is black, so I should put that down here so I don't lose it. All right, and we go in. Now these go back up here, back in turn order. And we go in turn order, and black can put a piece out. And this is why the game can be a little slow when you are right. All right. All right. So black is going to go here in the red light district. Again, you can buy geishas here. There's a whole bunch of different things. We're going to talk about that here in a second. All right. We go to yellow. Yellow's up. The yellow's only going to have 2 meeples. So where would you like to go, mister? Right. Okay. He's going to go to the tavern down here. Again, these spaces, it doesn't matter if you're on the left or right. I just normally put them in the left just because I'm left-handed. So, yeah. All right. And then we go to green. Green, oh green. Green is going to put his samurai right here. Green is going to put his samurai right there. And now we go back to the top of the order, Black. So Black is a little nervous now. Black is like, wait a minute now, hold up now. I didn't think anyone was going to go there, because we know this guy is going to come over there at the end of the turn. Why would you send your guy over there? You're going to get him killed, man. You're going to get your guy killed. Is that what you're trying to do? You trying to get your guy killed? So Black is going to say, you know what? Black is going to say, I'm going to go here. I'm going to put another one in there. And so this is locked out. Nobody else can go there now. So if Black was the one that got the geisha. Remember? Black was the one that got the 3-point geisha. So, and now he's blacked this off so no one else can get a geisha? That could be, wow, brutal. Brutal. Okay, Yellow. Yellow's got another meeple here. Let's see what he wants to do here. Yellow is going to go. Yellow is going to go here. All right, green. Let's see here. Oh, we should have put 3 more of these down at this location at the start of the turn. All right. Let's see what else we got. Nothing good. Nothing good. I'm telling you. I don't like any of this. Green is like, I tell you. If I didn't have any luck, I'd have bad luck. I would have no luck at all. So green is going to go right here. Which, again, I'm going to start using the correct terminology. That is the market district. In fact, I'm going to probably set this up right here. Maybe there we go. Move this up slightly. All right. So that's green. So back to the top of the round. Black. Black has got his ninja. Black has got his ninja. Okay. So black is going to come down here. He's going to bring his ninja down to the tavern. Is that what I said it was? No, the market. No, this is the tavern. Yes, this is the tavern. This is the market. They're very similar. Okay. So that was black, yellow, but yellow is out of pieces. Again, he didn't get any bonus pieces. So the last place is going to be green. Let's see. I gotta look up something because I'm not sure what this is going to give us as a reward when I complete this quest. I want to see what it does. See if there's a list of like rewards. Lovely. No. No. Come on. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Ooh, that's brutal. Okay. I got it. Alright. I figured it out. But man, that is, okay. Brutal. So, green. Huh. Green is, green is going to go here. Alright, so that is all the meeples placed out. Everything's done. All the meeples are placed out. So now, I wish there was there should be like a cheat sheet on the order of oh, well, here there is. So first phase is preparation, then you do bidding, then you do event. Oh, we forgot the event. Oh, fuck. Completely forgot about the event. Down here, where you guys can't see, that's why I forgot them, is the event deck right here. So once we have done the preparation phase, the bidding phase, once the bidding phase ends, then we draw a event. Due to your effort during the Imanji War invasion of Korea, 1592 to 1598, the Shogun rewards each clan with 5 money. There you go. So it's we didn't miss out anything because everyone's going to get 5 money and be happy. So the Shogun is happy with everyone. He gives 5 money because of the event. Sometimes these are good events. Sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they're more difficult. Again, we're playing with the base easy tutorial missions and setup for our decks. Okay, so that was the event. Then we go to assignment, which is what we just did by putting the guys out there. Then we do the watch patrol. So the watch patrol moves clockwise 1 space because he's gold. Oops, he's gold. And then everyone has an opportunity to play one and only one card that adjusts, like if you can move this guy an extra space or move him back a space. In turn order, black, you can play a card, black chooses not to. Yellow, you want to play a card? No, chooses not to. Yellow, green, you want to play a card? No, he chooses not to. Then the watch will take all these guys and throw them into prison and you won't get to use them. But remember, on the back of every card we got to start the game, there is the blackmail. One of your disciples that would be arrested escapes arrest and remains in his location in the district. So this is worth 2 victory points at the end of the game if you still have it. But green wanted to go here for a reason we will see shortly. And so he's going to keep his guy there and give up the blackmail. So he won't have this anymore. So this is gone out of the game for green. but he's not going to get arrested because his samurai convinces the guy, gives him a little money and says, let me go. And he says, okay, I'll let you go. Now, so now we are still in I want to get the phase names correct from you guys. We are in the Watch Patrol phase. We're in the Watch Patrol phase, but green player says, hang on, I'm going to place a card, which anyone can do at any time, as long as the card usually tells you when you can play it. And this is any phase, so anytime he wants, he's going to play the beggar. So he's going to receive 2 money immediately. He's going to receive 2 money immediately. Green is going to now. Now, once per round, in player order, each opponent can pay green $2 to receive their blessing. So you can see both the other players have their blessing right here because they don't have them yet. And in turn order, so black, do you want to spend $2 and you can get your blessing? And black says, let me look. Hang on a second. I get my blessing, huh? I'll give you $2 for that. So black pays him $2. And black is going to take his blessing. Bling. Good. Now, yellow. Yellow, do you want to pay $2 for your blessing? And yellow says, hell yes, I'll give you $2. For $2, boom, he'll take his blessing. And this will go into the discard pile of the T. Is it the T? We'll just put the face down right there. It's out of play. I think we should know that. I don't have enough room over there. As you can see, it's already loaded with cards and everything over there. I don't have room for it. Okay. Does anyone else want to play anything? Black says, hang on a second. Nope, I'm good. And green says, hang on a second, let me or yellow says, hang on a second, let me look. You can see there's a lot going on in this game, as you can tell. You have your clan power, you have your citizens, you have all your different missions, you have your action cards, you have your bidding cards, and of course you have your end of round scoring cards. So there's a lot going on, especially when you're playing multiples. Now red is looking to see, she can only play this in the action phase, so she can't play this right now. Okay. So we are moving on from the Watch Patrol. We go to the trade phase. So in the market, if 2 players are in the market together, they can trade with one another. And any players in the tavern can trade with one another. So in this case, obviously green can't trade with anybody because no one's up there with him. But in the tavern, yellow and black are together. So there are some restrictions on what you can and cannot trade. I'm not going to go over that. Most everything's tradable, but you can't trade missions you've already completed. You can't trade. You can't trade like your clan powers, things like that. There's a few things that you can trade. You can't trade, But 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to be trading anything, especially since you're playing solo. Unless you know somebody's looking for something or has something you need. Because everything is visible except for cards. All your cards you can keep face down. Nobody can see what your cards are. But they can see how many geishas you have, how many of these, how much money you have, how many of your different meeples you have. So everything like that is open for business. So you can say, oh, you know what? I see you have a garden, and you're probably not going to need that anymore, and I need it, so I'll give you 20, I'll give you 10 for it, or whatever, and then you can trade back and forth if you need to. Okay. So we are going to pass in the trade. That's never going to happen when I'm playing a solo game. Are you kidding me? Now we go to actions. So on your turn, we're going to start with player order. Black first. Black is going to choose one of his meeples somewhere and activate that location. When you activate the location, you can do one of several things. You can do one of the special abilities in that location. You can also take that meeple to the tea party and get one of the citizens at the tea house. Or you can... What else? Oh, you can complete a mission. Right. Silly me. You can complete a mission. So, Black is going to choose, again, this is in turn order, so Black is going to choose the ninja, and he's going to activate him to complete this mission. So, if he activates this guy to do this thing, he could look at 3 weapons and put them back in any order that he wanted to. So if he's looking for a specific weapon, he can see if it's in the stack. Or you can... Oh, there's a little trade symbol right there. It's a little trade symbol. Or you can spend 11 money to build one of these buildings here. And you get 2 prestige for building a building. Obviously, it has to be available, but it costs 11 money to go there. So he's going to spend his ninja, and he is actually going to... He's not going to do anything in that location. He's not going to move him to the tea party. He's going to complete a mission. He is going to do a theft here, a theft mission. Steal the key to the wine cellar. So you have to, a number of, oops, I can't read this, the text is so small. A number of clients accuse Sato, the innkeeper, of watering down his sake. Unfortunately, he keeps his sake supply under lock and key, which makes it difficult to look into this matter. There is but one way to find out. Steal the key to Sato's wine cellar. So we have to have a meeple at the inn, right? At the tavern to complete this mission. That's all we needed. And we're going to get 5 mon. 5 money. Boom. And if we have our blessing, we can turn in our blessing, which means we have to give it up, which Black is willing to do that. He's going to get 1 victory point and 5 more mon. So Black is up to 5, and he's got 10 mon. And this is now completed. He's going to put this face down and slide it underneath his board. If I had a board, I could show you guys. So your missions are going to go here, face down, so your opponents can't see what they are. And when you complete them, I think you put them over here. And so this way, your opponents can see how many missions you completed. Because again, this is public knowledge. Now, they can't look at your mission and see what the mission is. So, that is what Black is going to do. He is going to put this face down on his player board and get his money. And he's pretty happy. He's going to take his ninja back. He is done. We go to Yellow. 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 What does Yellow want to do? Yellow, what are you going to do? All right. Yellow is also going to activate this right here. And again, he could just take it for the 1 victory point. Just bring his meeple back to his board, but he's going to complete a mission. This is a kidnapping mission. It is kidnap Sayori. Kidnap Sayori, daughter of Kenjaro, the famous calligrapher. The celebrated calligrapher Kenjaro ignores our request for work for us. Kidnap his daughter, Soyura, when she is visiting the castle gardens. That will surely change his mind. So, do we have a worker in the castle gardens? We happen to actually do. Then we have to discard our blessing. So it's a good thing that we got our blessing, isn't it? So we're going to discard our blessing, and we're going to get 10 money. 10 money. And if I have this weapon, I get an extra prestige. But I don't have that weapon, so I can't get that. But again, I'm going to turn this face down, take my reward, and take my little meeple back to my base. And now we go to green. Green. Green, 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 green. What are you gonna do? All right. Green is going to activate his samurai. And now we're going to find out why he put his samurai in such danger. Well, that was because he wanted to complete a quest. Warfare. Join General Kinoshi Yukinaga's. Kinoshi Kuni Yukinaga. Kinoshi Yukinaga's campaign in Korea. General Kinoshi Yukinaga has landed an expedition to conquer Korea and his riches in the name of our divine emperor. This is an ideal opportunity to reap glory for your clan. Join Yakiguma army and return a hero. So, do we have a unit in this base? We do. So we get 2 prestige, 8 money, but we have to lose this meeple. And then green, if he gets rid of his blessing, he's going to get another prestige and 5 more money. So green is going to get rid of his blessing. And he's going to get 2, 3, plus 1 for the samurai. He's going to get 4 prestige. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 money. And green is loaded with money. Good Lord. He has got a lot of money there. 10, 20, 25. He's got like about 35 bucks so far. But he's got to lose his meeples. So I got to see how that's played out in the keyword section. Which I looked up earlier and now I forget what it said. So, oh my God, was it towards the end of the book? Here it is. So, the disciple you activate in order to complete this mission must be returned to the reserve, not your client home. Since you cannot lose either of your last 2 disciples, you must therefore have at least 3 disciples when completing this mission. So he is on this. Wait a minute. Specialist missions. The disciple you activate in order to complete this mission by returning to your client home is replaced with the depicted specialist. Since you are not losing a disciple, you can complete this mission even if you have 2 disciples. Even if the activated disciple was another specialist, it will be replaced with one. Oh, I wonder. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is this one. Okay, because it only has that one symbol. Because it gives you a lot for little, so that's why, because you lose the guy. So unfortunately, green is going to lose his samurai. So was that a good choice to do? Who knows? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got the 13. We got the $4. We gave him that, and we're done. All right. So that is green. We go to black. Black. What do you want to do, Black? Black is going to activate this guy right here. And he's going to do a little espionage. Meet the new geishas at House Madrid. No, at House Macarco. At House Macarco. Judging by the enthusiasm of the customers, the new geishas hired at House Macarco show great promise. Find out if any of the girls want to work for us. So, simply have someone in the red light district, which we do. We get $5. Do we have this place? We do not, so we don't get any of that. But we're going to take $5 and complete this mission. And then this guy comes back. That's green. Yellow. Yellow's going to have to activate this guy right here. And he is going to complete another mission. This is a kidnapping. Kidnap the innkeeper's wife. We have invited Sato, the innkeeper, to work exclusively with us when purchasing spices. But he refuses to sign the contract. Perhaps he needs some management, encouragement. Kidnap his wife. So, do you have a unit in the tavern? And do you have the rope? Because you're going to have to tie up the wife, which we do have. So we're going to get 1 prestige and 6 money. And 1 prestige. And do you have someone there? He doesn't, but 1 prestige will be enough to move forward. So that is yellow. Green. Green is like, well, damn, I wish I would have been able that successful. I don't know. So what green is going to do, green is going to activate this location. So when he activates this location, you can trade in a card for 2 Mon if you're trying to earn some money. You can trade with people. There's the little symbol there. Or you can buy a weapon. He's going to buy a weapon for 6. So he spends the 6. And he's going to take the shuriken, which he probably needs for, you know, shuriken things. So he's going to take this off. And it's up to black. And black says, I'm going to complete another mission. Are you kidding me? Espionage. Learn who asked for a private audience with the Shogun. Your inside man at the palace guard informs us that the Shogun regularly receives a masked visitor. Find out who's hiding behind the mask. So we need someone at the red light district. We need to give up a money, which we can do. Get 4 back. And have a geisha. Well, guess what? I got a geisha early. Remember that? The 3-point geisha. So we got all that. Then we get a victory point. Boom. And 7 money back. And if you have someone at the castle, we would have gotten an extra $5, but we don't have anyone at the castle. But I had 3 guys out there, and black completed 3 missions. So he's 3 for 3. He completed all 3 of his green missions in the first turn. So he's going to pull this back. But he also says, hang on a second. Hang on a second, my friends. I am not done. What do you mean you're not done? He says, I'm going to play another card. I've got an any phase kind of guy. This is the eminent advisor to the Shogun. Right? You can have a maximum of 4 missions, which is what every player starts with. He's completed 3, which means he's only got 1 mission left, so he wants to do the eminent advisor to the Shogun. Any phase. Draw 3 mission cards from a single deck and keep 1 of them. Discard after use or at the end of the action phase. So we're going to discard him. And I think I'm going to go for a yellow. Or do we want to keep going through these green ones really fast? So let me see my yellow one. Let's see how difficult the yellow ones are. Oof. Are you kidding me? These are pretty difficult. All right. It's get 3. Is that what it was? Yeah. So he can get he's going to draw 3 yellows. He's going to try to get the one that matches his stuff the best. All right, he's going to take this one. Oops. Not throw it across the room, Jester. He's going to put the other 2 on the bottom. Ah! There it goes. And now he says, I think I'm done. Thanks for waiting. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. That leaves green. Last player out there. Green says, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and activate this location. So his green is going to get to go up to the top, which slides everyone down. And everyone else keeps the same order, but green will now be the first player going next turn. Now, if he would have done that earlier, he would have changed the order because that happens immediately. So green would have ended the turn, made the change and then become first player, so he would have taken basically 2 turns in a row, which can be a very strategic move to do. So that is the end of that phase, my friends. As you see, we got all the pieces back. All the pieces are back. That's the action phase. Right, and that is it. That's the 7th phase. We go back to the start. Okay. So, all of the tea party, they all go away, and we get 4 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's no money here at the church, there's 0 money, you put 3 money there. If there's any money, you put 1 extra money there. And this will keep growing, because one of the things you can do when you go there is steal all the money from the church. So right now it's going to be worth $4 if you go there. All right. The next thing is we have to roll to see if it's going to be the Lady Samurais, the Weapon Master, the Wanderer, the Ninjas, or the Monks are coming into town next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I roll a 6, we got nothing. 1. So it's going to be the Lady Samurais have arrived. So the green, yellow. So who's going to get the Lady Samurais? What else do we do? Okay, I think that's everything. Is that everything? I think that is everything. We got the new, we got that. Oh, so all of these, the right, everything but the right 2 go away. So in this case, these 2 go away, and the right 2 slide over. And what else? These don't slide over until these come down. Oh, we go to turn 2 coming up. So remind everyone, the City Watch is coming to the castle. And I think that's it. I think we got everything. If I'm forgetting something, somebody let me know. So green starts the bidding. And green can outbid everybody. Holy cow, he's got a lot of money. 6, 8, 10. So he literally has $30. Although red 10, 20, he's got 32 actually. So no, he cannot. So green, what are you going to do? What would you like to do, green? Green has got to complete some of these missions. He would really like to complete some of these missions. So he's going to go. He's got a lot of money, which again, if you get it completed, he's gonna go there again. He's gonna put the pressure on the other people. So in turn order, black is up. Black has actually got a lot of money too, boy. All of them are doing good. 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Here I thought green had the most money, has actually the least money. That's so funny. So black has actually got one more dollar than green does. All right, so green bids 3. It's up to black. Black says no. I'll go higher than 3. I'll go 8. Yellow says 8. 8. Yellow says, you know, I need to get more guys. I don't have any guys. I'm going to go 10. He's going to bid 10. And green says, no, I'm not going to do 10 or higher than 10. You can have it, yellow. Yellow says, all right, I'm going to go. Again, he can go here if he wanted or here. But he is going to go there. He's going to spend the 10. Spend the 10. Spend the 10. And he's going to get, yellow is probably going to get another. He's got his third meat pool. It cost him a lot, but he needed it. You don't want to, putting out an extra guy every turn is kind of important. All right, so that brings up green back to the saddle again. He's going to go here. Now the yellow's out of the way. It makes it more of a one-on-one. So he's got to spend 5. Black says, I'll... Let me see what I need to do. Black says, I'm gonna go 10. He's gonna go 10 because again, you come down here, you can build it for 11 and get 2 victory points. So, but it costs you a guy. It costs you a space and a guy. So he's gonna go 10 there. He's gonna, if you want it, you're gonna have to put in 11. He tells green you're gonna have to go to 11 if you want it. Green says, "You son of a bitch, I do want it. So I'm gonna go 11." So he's gonna give up 11. He's gonna go here. Is he gonna go there? I think he is gonna go there. He is going to take this one, which I believe is the dojo. So we haven't talked about what all of these do. So you have the dojo. You receive 1 mon every turn. It each of these turns into a space that you can send one of your meeples to, and they do certain things. The dojo allows you to discard one of your weapons to the discard pile, then draw a random weapon from the cloth bag. And it gives you 1 mon every turn. Trying to see what else it does. Obviously, it lets you complete missions. It might give you end of game scoring. Right. So he's gonna buy that. So that means black. Black. Where are you? Goes here. Does he need any weapons is the question. Let's see. What is... Yeah, I guess he is going to go for a weapon. Yep, he's going to go for a weapon. So he's going to go there. It's going to cost him $3. $3. And he gets to draw 3. Oh, terrible draw. Absolutely terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. He's gonna take this one and discard these 2. And we're gonna put 3 more out here. Alright, so that is, these then go back in turn order. Green, black, yellow. Alright, so that was the bidding, right? Now we got event. Let's make sure we do this in the right order now. Bidding, yes, and then the event. I'm going to get this down sooner or later. So we're going to have the event. The event says political intrigue. The rest of the round is played in reverse player order. So yellow, black, then green. Instead, green is all pissed off. He's like, I can't believe this. I go to be first, and now the game screws me over. Unbelievable. All right, so that is event. We go to assign disciples. So we will assign disciples. Hey, Tim, how you doing, buddy? Let's see what we're going to do today. Let's see what we're going to do today. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. She is going to go. Where is her? Here she goes, right there. Boom, yellow. Then black. 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 I got to see what black wants to do. Black is not sure what he wants to do. Black is going to go here. All right. Yes. Green. 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 Green has got to complete some of these. He's got to complete some of these missions. He is not in a good way right now with all these missions. Yeah. All right. Green is going to go here. I think he's going to go there. Oh boy, my kabaka. Yeah. Not happy about anything. Green is not happy about anything. Alright. So green's going to go here. Back to yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. He's going to try to do that, and then he's going to try to do this, and... Yellow. It's going to go here for victory points. To black. This is the hard part for me, is to try to figure out where they would all want to go, and what time and how, and black is going to go here. Green says, uh-oh, I think I want to go there, my friend, so I'm going to go there. And yellow says, damn it, I wish I would have went there. Yellow. Yellow's not very happy. Yellow is not happy with anyone at all. So yellow's going to go here. He says, you know what? You guys want to be jerks? I'll be jerk too. And then the last one is going to be black, because green doesn't have any more. Black is going to say, black is going to go there. Okay. That is assigned disciples. Now we go to watch patrol. Watch patrol moves. Watch patrol moves. In reverse turn order because of this card. Yellow, do you want to play any cards? No. Black, no. Green, no. We're going to take this guy away unless you got something to prevent that. And yellow says, I do. I'm going to blackmail him so he can leave me alone, please. So yellow is using his blackmail as well. Back in the box it goes, so he will not be arrested. And we will go on. Do trade. Does black and green want to trade? No. Does yellow want to trade with yellow? No. We move on. Actions. Yellow first. Yellow says, alrighty. Alright, yellow is going to complete a mission. Espionage. Learn who has been invited to the Shogun's reception. Has to have someone at the castle, which he does. Gain 5 money, which he will. Do you have someone over here? No, so no extra bonus for you. So that is it. But because he completed it with the Lady Shogun, which again has got a fancy name. What's her fancy name? Oni Bugasha. Oni Bugasha? Female samurai. Ona Bugasha. Bugisha. Ona Bugisha. Let's try that. Alright. Anyways, because of that, she can spend 5 money for 1 victory point. Oh, did you get anything for completing that? Oh, you got $5. No other things, right? Alright. So he's going to spend 15 for 3 victory points. Take the lead. There we go. Boom. Black. Black is like, he's going to activate this location with his ninja and get his blessing back. Green. Green. What are you going to do, Green? Green is not going to do anything. He's not happy. Green is just not having it. So, Green is going to spend 11 to build one of the buildings. And that building is going to be the dojo. The dojo. Okay, so that's green. Back to yellow. Yellow is going to buy a weapon. But as he buys the weapon, he is going to pull out a little card and say, ladies and gentlemen, I have the perfect deal for you. When you purchase a weapon from the weapon market, do not pay for the weapon. Instead, receive it for free. Free! Free! Free, my friends. Absolutely free. So he is looking at the weapon that he most likely would like. Okay. He's going to take this. Boom. For free. Free. Alright. That's yellow. Black. Black is... Yeah. Black is going to be buying a building for 11. 11. Oh, when green bought that building, he should have received 2 victory points. Boom, boom. And when black, who got the first building? Let's see. There's one. 3 buildings. Where is the buildings? Where are all the buildings? Green has 1. I thought black had 1, no? There should be, there's 2 buildings missing, so somebody's got a building. Where the hell is it? How can I be missing a building? Somebody bought it and didn't move it off the... I could have sworn black had a building. That's why I'm confused. This, did it... And they're both dojos. Oh, here. Somebody bought it and forgot to put it on their board. Which I think was black. I'm pretty sure black had bought a dojo, right? Did he need a dojo? He did not need a dojo, so maybe it wasn't black. Oh, maybe it was yellow. Because yellow, I think, needs a dojo. Yes, so it would have probably been yellow. So we're going to give it to yellow because I know he bought 2. So yellow should have gotten 2 victory points when he got this. 1, 2. Okay, now green. Activating. It's blue. Black's turn. Black. Black is buying. Right. Black spent 11 to buy a building. That's why. Right. So he was buying a building that he needs, which is this one. Right there, which is the garden. So black is buying the garden. Now we go to yellow. No, green. Green's turn. Green is here. The green... Oh, these should come down here. Pump these over. Green is going to spend the 7 money to purchase his samurai. And that's that. Now yellow is here. Yellow is going to purchase for 6 money this right there. That gives him 3 weapons. He's got the hand claws. He's got rope, and he's got the smoke bombs. Okay. Black is going to spend his 7 and he is going to... Does he want to get the samurai because he's going away next turn? Or does he want to get the lady samurai? Let's just get the samurai. We can worry about that other later. All right, and then green. Oh, by the way, you can never have more than 4. If you have more than 4, or you get an extra one. Like if black buys this, would you give him 5? He can get rid of one of his old original meeples. So you can have more prestige ones. You just can't have more than 5. Or I'm sorry, you can have more than 4. Yeah. All right. So is that everyone? That is everyone. And I was just talking about how much money everyone had. Not anymore. They better complete some missions now. Nobody's completing missions now. What happened? That was the action phase. Right? Is that the action phase? That was the, yep, do the actions. All right. That's it. So. Oh, I forgot to play this card when I was getting a, he should have got $1 back because when he bought this, it should only cost 1 cheaper because of his clan. And then he should have got a 3 discount. So he should have 3 more back because of her. I forgot to play that card. Yeah, here's his clan. He plays 1 blast for everything because he's tenacious. All right. So, okay. That was not a great round for money. So black has got 10, yellow has got 10, and green has got 6 money. So they all spent most of their money. Nobody went to the tea house again to get any bonuses. All right. We add money here. Up to $5. This goes away. These 2 slide over. This goes to round 3. I think that's everything. So we get this done, we'll be halfway through the game. Because we're only playing to 6 turns. Halfway done, we'll be at the end of turn 3, which we'll call an episode. So we're going to do 1 more turn kind of quickly. So starting, the rest of this round is played in reverse way order. So we're now starting the next round. So it's back to normal turn order. Green. Let's make sure we're not forgetting anything because I tend to do that. Yep, all right, we go right into bidding. Green is bidding first. Before any bidding starts, there is this spot right here. Any player can choose to bow out of all the bidding for all the spots and get 3 money. So that happens right off the bat. In turn order, everyone decides. Green, do you want to stay in? If you only have 3 or less money, or 2, is it 2 money or less? I forget. It's either 3 or 2. You have to do this because you obviously, minimum bid is 3 for a lot of these spaces. So everyone has 6 to 10 money. So Green is the cheap, the poorest. So the question is, yeah, he'll stay in because not everyone doesn't have a lot of money. So you can still win a bid. So green. Green's going to go... Oh, we got to roll the die to see what is coming out to play. We have 4 more specialists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We roll again. It is the monks, which act like a like you have your blessing when they complete a mission. So if you have a mission that needs a blessing, you can have the monk do it, and even if you don't have your mission, he acts like you do. So green, where are you going to go? Green is thinking about coming down here for 3. So goes to black. Black has already got his 4 pieces. He's got a ninja, a samurai, and his 2 originals. He could get rid of one of his originals for the upgraded monk. So he says he's got 10, so he's going to go... He knows greed has 6. So if he bids 6, green is out. The only person that can outbid him would be yellow. And yellow has 10 as well. They spent a lot of money that last round. Maybe they probably shouldn't have gone. And they weren't completing any objectives. So that really, really hurt. Black is going to say... Black is going to say 5. Yellow is going to say... Yellow is going to say pass, so it's up to green. Green is going to spend all of his money or pass, and I think he's going to pass, so he's going to let black have it. Black is going to go there. Black is going to be like, really? Okay. And he said, oh. He said 5. So he pays the 5, and he's going to put this back in the box because he now has 3 specialists and his regular guy. So if you got another specialist, you get rid of this guy, and then he's done. He can't do anything. So this guy is going back in the box, okay? So now it comes up to green. Green says, I'm going to go here. And for about as cheap as you're going to get this ever, you can get an annex for $6. Or a geisha for $6. So, yep, he's going to say 6. He's going to spend the 6. Because he knows green can't outbid him. And he's going to get the geisha. 2-pointer. So yellow gets 2 points. But he's got a geisha now. That means green gets this for 3. And He really needs one of two weapons. And we have not seen any of these weapons. He really would like to see how. Both of them. We got both of them. So let me see which one he needs more. Okay. He is going to take this blowgun. Okay, and he gets that for 3, which he spent. Okay. So now we have the event. Training grounds. In order from lowest to highest in the victory points, each player may recruit one disciple from available specialists. The first player to recruit does it for free. The next player pays one more than the player recruited before them. Blah, blah, blah. Really? Wow. So green, who is lowest on the totem pole, choose from available specialists. These would actually come down. This slides over. These slide off. Alright, green is going to take his ninja. Green's going to take his ninja for free. Then black is going to pay 1. He's got $4 left. He's going to turn in his last guy. He's going to turn him into a wanderer. Wanderer. No. He's not going to turn him into a wanderer. He's going to turn him into a... He's going to turn him into a... I'm going to get this name down here. Oni Bigacia. Bigacia. Ona Bigacia. Gacia. Bugacia. Ona Bigacia. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce it. Alright. So. And then yellow can recruit. It's going to cost him 2. And he's only got $2 left, so thank God. But he is also going to get his ninja. And that's the event. Now we do turn order placement. Okay, you've got to try and complete this. Boom, green's going there. Black. Black says, okay. I'm going to put this guy there. Okay. Sure, yellow. Uh, Yellow. It's going to go there. No. It's going to go there. Green. Wow, they really need to get some money or you're really in trouble. Do 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 do. Where to put my ninja? Oh, red, yellow. Wait a minute, yellow. Hang on. Yellow says, hang on a second. You're right. This guy's going to go there. I got to put my ninja there. Whoops. Right, because this guy's going to go there and kill everyone, and I don't have any way to prevent that. So yellow's going to do that. Back to green. He's gonna go there, maybe get a new quest. Black. Not having much money is gonna be brutal for all of these. Alright, black is gonna go there. Yellow. Yellow. Let's go try and get some more quests as well. Green. Green, huh? Yeah, he's going to go there, or maybe get his blessing. Black. Black is going to try and get first place back. Yellow. Yellow is going to try and get a place back. Green is out of characters. Black. You can spend victory points for money over here, but obviously these spaces are all gone. Nobody's got money for this. You can spend money to get victory points over here. This is going to be an interesting round, I'll say that. We got 3 new things there. Which yeah, I guess I'll go there. Yellow. I guess I'll go there. All right, yellow's got 13. Green, black has got 6, and green has got 1, 2, 3. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, that's putting all this stuff out, which is called the assigned disciples. Now we do the watch patrol. Move this guy up. And these guys are both ninjas, so they don't get arrested. Anyone could play a card. Nobody wants to play a card. Nobody gets arrested. We move on. All right. Actions. Starting with green. Starting with green. Alright. Green is going to activate this guy. And he's got his chip. And look at that. He finally got one of the weapons he needed. That's just going to give him $7. And his blessing. And if he has a shuriken, which he just happens to, he gets another $8. So that made him a little bit of cash. So he's pretty happy about that. So that was green. Black. He was really hoping for something, but it didn't quite work out that way, did it? No, it did not. What a bummer. Alright, he is going to activate. Learn who will be present at the morning ceremony. Espionage. Needs to be at the Buddha temple. And give up his blessing, which he will. He's going to get a point. Oops, a point. And 5 money. And then if he has the gardens, which he does, he's going to get his blessing and $5. So that worked out pretty well. We would like to take a discreet look at some of the Diomo Ishiro's personal letters. Unfortunately, he rarely leaves his mansion. Perhaps he'd make an exception for the morning ceremony. Find out if he will attend. It's a yellow one. Alright. That was, where was that? That was the Buddha temple, right. Oh, and he gets an extra victory point because it's a samurai. Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, yellow, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I think he's going to activate this. Do you have a guy here? He does. Does he have the fists? He does. Does he have a geisha? He does. He's going to get a victory point, 5 money, and a card. Okay. And then you see has the smoke bombs and the dojo, which he does. He's going to get another point, another card. Okay. And 5, 6, $8. Lovely. Whose money was this? Yes. I think that was yellows. Okay, back to green. Green. Can you do anything else? Green. Yes. He will complete this. He needs to have a unit here. It sure can spend $3. And he have a dojo, which he does. He's going to get 2 victory points, $10, and a card. Okay. And if he has the rope, which he does not have, and get rid of his blessing, which he doesn't have. There's his blessing right there. No, he does have his blessing. He needs the rope. Does not have a rope, so he cannot do this. So no bonus for you. All right. That is green, black. Green has to take a thing away, yes. And green should have taken one away last turn, which was over here. And yellow didn't take his thing away either. Yellow was here, right? Where did he complete this quest? Yes, there. Okay. Gotta remember to take the things away when they use them, buddy. Okay. Black is up. Black is going all in. He's going with the Steal the Shogun's tea set. Are you kidding me? Hey, see you later, Tim. Thanks for coming by, man. Gonna head off. I got you. I'm about ready to call in an episode anyways. So, Steal the Shogun's tea set. The palace guards boast that the Shogun's personal quarters are so well guarded that even a mosquito couldn't get in uninvited. Let us find out if they are indeed as good as they claim to be. Enter the castle and steal the Shogun's favorite tea set. So I need 2 at the castle. I need the... Oh, I can't do that. Right. Damn. I can't do that because I don't have the... right, we were hoping to use this to... And a stupid thing didn't come up. I need a blowgun. And I don't have any way to do that. So I will just use him to go up a victory point. Boom. Next, yellow. Yellow is going to go there. Draw 3 cards. Keep 1. Probably one that he can complete pretty quickly because there he goes. Alright, the green. Green's going to do the same thing, basically. Going to take the top 3. Yeah, he's going to go there. Okay. C. Whose turn? That was green, so it's black's turn. Black is going to activate this. He's going to change the order. Yellow is going to go second, and green is going to go third. And then we activate. It's going to be black again. Black can buy a weapon. Does he want to buy a weapon? He owns 2 weapons. What weapon do you think you're going to need in the future? Is it worth the $6 for a random weapon? No, not really. So he's going to go to the tea house and get one of these guys. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, he's going to take the Ronin card. Ooh, knocked the tea house over. Look at that. He's going to take the Ronin card. That's what he would do. Then it's going to go to yellow. Yellow's going to go and do the same thing. He's going to take the palace card. And then green. He's going to do the same thing. And he's going to get the Shogun. Alrighty. So that is, we're halfway through the game. That's pretty much, I mean, you guys see how the game plays pretty quickly now. You're just, you're now just trying to move up the chain. Get these green ones. Start getting the yellow ones. Get enough resources. You don't spend the resources. You just have to have them. So then you get a few extra resources. Now we got a few weapons. We got a few locations. We maybe have a geisha. Maybe, you know, and then put a few more yellows. And then maybe even get to the reds. And eventually maybe we can get to blacks, which they say in the rule book. If you're only playing a 6 turn scenario, it'll be very hard to get a black one done. Because there's a lot of requirements you can see here. I'll just show you the amount of icons on that. You're going to need like 3 guys in different locations. You got to get rid of your blessing. You're going to need 3 weapons and 2 locations. But it's worth 8 victory points. So, you know, they start to ramp up quite a bit if you can get up to the black ones. But, you know, this is like a slow build. You're building your engine. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Again, there is a solo mode for this game and a cooperative mode. I might come back and do the solo mode next time. I think running 3 characters is just a little bit more than I want to do for a long game. It's already been almost 3 hours in, and you know, running 3 characters is fine. I don't have a problem. It just takes a long time to play the game because I've got to manage all the cards and all the resources and all that. It just makes the game kind of drag down slow because, yeah, you just have to manage all those resources. And I'm probably missing a few things and forgetting about certain powers or abilities. I keep forgetting that yellow pays 1 less every time you buy something. And trying to min-max your turn to do the best you can is kind of, you're doing that while the other players are taking their turn. And you're thinking, okay, I need to go to the harbor, and then I need to get a guy over to the castle, but I need a weapon. So the first thing I got to do is get to the weapon spot and hope a weapon turns up so I can buy the weapon, which then allow me to complete the mission at the castle. And if I complete the mission at the castle, that'll give me the money I need or whatever the reward is that I need to complete the mission down at the docks. So you can figure all this stuff out when it's not your turn and you're not thinking about things. So that's why it's slow for us, and I apologize for that. I'm just doing the best I can, as quick as I can. I'm not an expert at this game by any means, but I think you got a good general overview of how it plays. I just think it's a lot to manage for just one person. I think it's a great game, and there's a lot of interactions going on, and probably a lot of cool things that you could see if you had the time to think about your turn while other people were taking their turn. Like, oh, I need that building over there. I don't have the money to buy one, which means I have to outbid somebody, which means when black comes up, I need to figure out how many people are interested in it. I need to see how many people have got buildings and how many people are going to be looking to build a building. So black, he doesn't need buildings, so it's just going to be me and green. Green, if I can see green build on the red group, then maybe he's not interested, so I can maybe get it for a little bit less. These are all things you're thinking about as you're playing through the game, but I don't have time to do that because I'm trying to run 3 different factions at the same time while trying to move things forward and keeping things engaged. And so I'm just doing the best I can, so I apologize if it didn't come out that great. I think this game is wonderful. It is a deep Euro game. It's probably best played with multiple people, so you can do that stuff. But David Turtsey, my man David, he's got a solo mode for this, so we're going to investigate that. And I'm hoping to even look at it before I leave, since I've already got this down off the shelf and ready to go. Maybe it's time to look at that, because solo mode means you don't have to run 3 factions. You can concentrate on your faction. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So thanks to Tim and Huntinator and everyone else that came by. We do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, a comment down below. Let us know if you enjoyed this. If there's something you want to see specifically, let us know. And remember, everyone, we'll be gone for 2 weeks, starting in a couple days. So if you don't see a couple videos for a while, you know why. Don't worry. We'll just be gone away for a couple weeks. When we get back, we'll be raring and ready to go, obviously. So I wanted to try and... I really like this game. It's so good. It's so great. And the artwork is so fun. And it's so many interesting things. And I think this is a really good game. It's just a matter of it's a lot to manage as a solo player. I'm looking to play a solo game and then and try the solo mode and see how that plays. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all next time. Until then, my friends, we'll see you all down the line.